Hello, it's Will again, back with another video. Lovely to see you, lovely to hear you doing what you're doing. I'm back at it again with another video. Super curious to get into the question today. So today, this is something I've been really thinking of in relation to just life in general, but like, what the hell am I doing, right? So I'm going to go with this question. So what kind of experiences would currently push me, and why do I need to be pushed? Okay, so what kind of experiences currently push me? Cool. So I guess tapering a little bit off of the previous video I posted about addiction, I think something that is a bit of a deficit in something that gets rusty in me really easy is like IRL, in-person interaction with other people, and like going to places that are different and new. Okay, so like I got a bit of a travel bug at the moment. I'm loving traveling, and I think that would really push me. So like, why do I need to be pushed like that? That's a big part of the question here. So I feel that because of a lot of things, my socioeconomic environment, my own personal addictions, I've like had a very kind of sheltered life in a lot of ways. I've been sheltered from a lot of cultures, a lot of the world, and I'm incredibly grateful of a lot of the work I get to do now, where I get to just meet people from all over the world and like learn about their lives, learn about their experiences, learn about how actually we're all really similar. We all want similar stuff. We want relationships, we want security, we want to be cared for, we want to feel achievement, we want to feel momentum. Right, that stuff is so common, and for me, it's the greatest pleasure and luxury of my life to be able to be with people and talk about this stuff with different people, okay? So, for me, it's interesting because I get to do this in my work, but I guess I feel a block with connecting with a wider variety of people in person, okay? So I feel I need to be pushed this way. I need to push myself this way, because I was watching like an Andrew Huberman video the other day. I think it was an Andrew Huberman video, and he was talking about the part of the brain that leads to growth, right? The part of the brain that helps you do hard things. Well, this might have been in Diary of a CEO. There's a part of your brain that grows when you do challenging things, okay? And like for me, I go to the gym regularly. That's cool. I try and push myself a bit there. I do get a little complacent sometimes, but I feel like certainly the part of my brain that wants to do hard things is probably somewhat underdeveloped. In that, like, I feel I have to push myself pretty hard to do things like I don't want to do. And I want to develop the ability to do challenging things because I want momentum too. I want achievement too. I want to be brave and provide something meaningful to the world. That's meaningful to me anyway. And I think connection has always been really important to me. Communication has really been important to me, and perspective has been very important to me. And I feel like I've tried to get that, you know, in more of a comfortable way, and like my musical influences. I often like one-to-one this with kind of my interest in the arts, but I feel I stay in a very comfortable lane very often, and I don't want to like, if I'm not aware of it, like I don't want to push out of what I currently am, right? I could just plod along and just do what I'm doing and kind of not really change or grow. And I think that would ultimately lead to depression for me. I think I would feel devastated if I just moseyed on through life without trying to change and develop and grow with where I'm at in life. So I just want to feel like a connected person with the human race. And I think going to other places and being in different cultures and like being in different ways of relating, right? Because different cultures relate to each other in different ways. Maybe I'll grow from that. Maybe it'll improve my flexibility as a person. Because I guess I feel historically a lot of my pushes have come from desperation. I must change because things are going terrible. I must learn this. I must study that. I must go work all these stupid hours. I must do this. I must do that. Because stuff's bad, right? And I want to be, I don't want to be reactive. I want to be proactive. So I'm trying to prepare myself to navigate the challenging waves that come with life, I don't need to tell nobody listening to this video. Life sucks sometimes, often, right? The great Buddha said suffering and death is all that's guaranteed. Well, somebody wise said that. I agree with that. I think it's guaranteed. So I really want to be better at navigating feeling challenging situations through, and pushing myself to react in those situations in a way that instead of me receding back and doing nothing. I feel in a lot of situations historically when I've been pushed, I've gone, hey, no, and I chicken out and I freak out and I leave, and I feel shame about that, which is why I feel I need to push. I need to lean into being challenged. I need to lean into being pushed, and I almost feel I almost feel leaning into masculine stereotypes talking about this, but I'm talking about this in being more emotionally authentic, being a sensitive little egg. I'm a sensitive dude. I'm very emotional. But some people experience me as stoic, I think, just because of how my face is. Sometimes depends on how you find me, but I don't want to be in this place of no momentum, and I guess I feel a little bit with some of the people I know that maybe they're going in a different direction to me, they're in a different place to me, friends I have, which is fine and normal and okay. But I guess I really want to push myself at the point I'm at in my life. I really want to grow. I have some friends that are definitely on the same page. I have some that aren't. That's okay. But I really just want to open myself up to experience. Because I guess part of what my head was doing there is I want to succeed and achieve and go far and financially succeed, which would be awesome, of course. But that's not necessarily in line with my values. That's kind of more in hey, I'm a human that needs to pay for essential services to survive and thrive, and less so is that necessarily going to give me what I need to meet my needs? I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. I think money is really damn helpful when you want to do a lot of stuff, but ultimately it can't replace genuine, authentic, real human connection. Often I think about, damn, it would be great if I had a bunch of money right now, and that would solve a lot of my problems. I'm sure a lot of people relate with that. But ultimately, if I push myself to be open, be more authentic, connect with more people, I'm gonna have a better chance of leaning into my values. And I feel I'm I like to think I'm quite ambitious, so I'm hoping it will cascade into me naturally just doing things I'm really interested in. Instead of playing video games yesterday, I booted up FL Studios. I made a really goofy, bad beat, and that was fun, man. That's the kind of stuff I want to be doing. That's kind of a push away from the comfort of video games into something creative. And then sharing that and being me in all of that. And that being okay. And if people reject that, then that's their thing, man. Ultimately, I want to push myself so I can grow, but also so I can be prepared for the storms ahead. There will be storms ahead, whether I like it or not. So being better regulated, being better managed, pushing myself. I need to be pushed, because I won't do anything otherwise, because a lot of my historic context, a lot of who I am and who I've been and the family I'm from, the default program is to do nothing. You know, I'll be honest. The default program is to do as little as possible, right? And like, that doesn't align with my natural ambition. So I have this internal conflict of like, I want to do things. I want to like make things. I want to like be creative. I want to help people. I want to build things. And then I've got this other kind of family programming that's kind of like, yeah, just chill out, man. Just like chill out. And that's like valuable too, right? You don't want to get overstressed. You don't want to get overwhelmed. But like, ultimately, like, I need to like grow. Carl Rogers has always said that, you know, everyone wants to self-actualize. That's a natural part of being a person. And I believe that. I really do. And it's really helping me accept the struggle and suffering that comes with life at the moment. So it's giving me some peace. And I'd like to finish on that peace. Thank you for listening today. I appreciate you. I hope you maybe reflect on why you might. If you do want to push, why you want that push. If you don't want to push, why do you not want to push? But yeah, it's been really cool. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.